Good evening and welcome to Orange Opposing Viewpoints. I am Tim Scott, and tonight we are joined by the head coach of Cornell's women's lacrosse team, Coach Jenny Graap. Coach Graap, thank you for joining us on the show tonight.
You're welcome, Tim.
So, Coach Graap, having coached 17 games in your career against Syracuse, what kinds of emotions come to mind whenever the Orange and Big Red take the turf?
Well, definitely, Tim, it's always a great game. I'll say that. Throughout my tenure as a head coach here at Cornell, I think the rivalry with the Syracuse Orange has been a part of every season, and we've had some obviously fantastic, tightly contested battles over the years.
Coming off a stretch in which Cornell scored 40 goals in 2 games against Binghamton and Columbia, how do you feel about your attack's chances for success against a ranked Syracuse defense?
Certainly presents a challenge for us on all levels. Definitely our offense has had success this season so far. I think we've been we've been fortunate that we have quite a few athletes contributing to the offensive numbers. And that's always a good thing for a team because Syracuse will have to contend with multiple attackers and midfielders who are able to dodge and shoot versus just shutting down like one or two key players. So I think that's a real benefit for us. I would say though that the Cornell or the Syracuse style of defense is always very aggressive and very physical. And to date, we've seen Syracuse defense throw some different looks, some zone looks, some man-to-man looks. They're just so athletic and so fast that I think definitely the Syracuse defense will present challenges for us tonight.
Senior Lindsay Toppy, who has scored 121 goals during her career at Cornell, has arguably been one of the top scorers in the Ivy League. In addition to her goal-scoring prowess, how has her leadership as a 2-time captain impact the team's performance on the field?
She's tremendous, and I think you're absolutely right. She's not only a scoring weapon, but an incredible leader and a 2-time captain for the Big Red. So Lindsay Toppy is absolutely, a weapon for us, and she does so much. In addition to scoring goals, she does so much with her ability to play defense in the ride, her quickness on the draw control. She's just someone who brings an athleticism and a competitive fire to everything she does, and that is great.
For Syracuse, Kayla Traynor and Hallie Majorana have combined for 46 goals in 9 games this season. What are the keys for your defense in order to combat the two-pronged attack of the Orange?
Well, definitely. I think that the two players you mentioned for Syracuse are incredible at what they do. They're both very specialized at the crease, and we're certainly aware of both athletes and the numbers that they've put up so far in 2015. Kayla Traynor is just such a special player and a U.S. elite player, and I mean she's fun to watch. She's just strong and capable. And Hallie is a bit of a new look on the Syracuse roster, but she's had immediate impact, immediate success. The two of them are quite a tandem, and they both play. It seems that they play majority of their time very down low near the crease behind at X, and so they're definitely weapons that our Cornell defense is aware of, and that we absolutely have to do our best to contain.
With ranked teams such as Syracuse, Stanford, and Penn State left on the schedule, what are the benefits of playing ranked opponents in the middle of the season, and how do those benefits carry over into Ivy League competition?
Sure, I absolutely think, Tim, that it helps our squad to play the best teams that we can play, that we can get on our schedule, and Syracuse has such tremendous experience in the last 5-7 years in the NCAA tournament. Every year they have incredible RPI and strength of schedule. So playing Syracuse is fantastic experience for our team. Win or lose, it's absolutely the kind of competition that we want to face, and that will help us prepare for our own competition in the conference. You certainly mentioned some non-conference opponents in Penn State and Stanford, but right now there are 2 Ivy League teams also ranked in the top 20, and that's Princeton and Penn. And we have both Princeton and Penn coming up in April on our schedule. So having that opportunity to play a Syracuse and a Stanford before we face Princeton, I think that's great. It's great preparation for us.
Thank you for your time, Coach Graap, and best of luck in tonight's game.
Okay, appreciate it, Tim. Thank you.
And that just about does it here for tonight's Orange Opposing Viewpoints. Alongside Cornell head coach Jenny Graap, I am Tim Scott. There's a lot more lacrosse coverage coming your way on the Central New York sports leader Z89 Sports.